ever feel like you're too old or too unattractive to start a YouTube channel? Do you look at other creators and think that's for young people, more polished people, more put together people? Not me. Well, if you've had that thought, you're not alone. And more importantly, you might be holding yourself back from something that would be incredibly meaningful and successful. You could be missing out on the opportunity to share your wisdom, your perspective, your experiences, and most importantly, your voice with people who are actively searching for someone just like you. And I understand this deeply because I told myself the same story for a really long time. In one of my other videos, I mentioned that it took me 14 months to finally leap and press the record button. 14 months of thinking about it, planning, doubting, and almost convincing myself not to even try. And it's not because I don't have ideas. It's not because I certainly don't, didn't want to. And it's because I didn't feel like I had the YouTube creator look. And I'm not young. Yeah, I'm certainly not model beautiful. I'm not skinny. For a long time, I treated those things as though they were requirements instead of insecurities. I kept making deals with myself. Next week I'll color my hair and then I'll make a video. When I lose 30 pounds, I'll feel more confident to get in front of the camera. Maybe I need better clothes to wear on camera. I need better lighting. I need a more professional look first. No one will want to watch someone my age. Or if I tell my friends and family, they will laugh at me. And the excuses sound reasonable. That's the dangerous part. Fear rarely sounds like preparation. It sounds like logic, and it sounds like not yet. But not yet can turn into never if you let it. And that's when it finally shifted for me. I started paying attention to the creators that I like watching, and many of them, they're not what society defines as perfect. They're not young, they're not trendy, and most of them are not glamorous. But what they are real. They are comfortable with themselves, and they speak from a lived experience, not theory. And that's when it hits. It isn't what builds connection, authenticity does. And for those of us in the 40 and over crowd, the Gen X, the Gen Jones, the boomers, and even some of the silent generation, we are bringing something incredibly valuable to this platform. We've lived through things, we have solved problems, we've made mistakes and recovered from them. We have stories that don't come from books, and they come from real life. And we've raised kids. Many of us have changed careers a multitude of times. Some of us have cared for aging parents. Some of us had to rebuild our lives from major setbacks. We've learned how to stretch a dollar, how to fix things, and navigate relationships and survive the hard seasons of life. That is the kind of experience people are after. Young creators, they're trendy and they have lots of energy, and that's great. But older creators, we have depth and perspective, and that's really powerful. There are viewers right now searching for advice, encouragement, and relatability from somebody who understands their stage of life, someone who speaks their language, someone who's been there. And that someone might be you, not 10 pounds from now, not after a makeover, not after you get perfect lighting, but now. Because confidence doesn't come before you start, it grows because you start. And let me tell you something I discovered. The camera is much kinder than your inner critic. And truly, the things that you worry most about you that you think people will notice, viewers won't even see them. They're listening to what you have to say. They're feeling your sincerity, and they're deciding whether or not they can trust you, not whether you meet a beauty standard. Your message matters more than your makeup. Your heart matters more than your hairstyle, and your value is not measured in wrinkles or waist size. And let's be honest, if life experiences showed up physically as smooth skin and perfect posture, none of us would qualify as experienced. The gray hair, the laugh lines, the scars, they tell a story. They're proof that you showed up for life. And why would you hide the evidence of all your strengths? If you're waiting to feel ready, you're not ever going to feel ready. You might wait forever. And most creators don't start ready. They start nervous. They start unsure. They start imperfect, and they grow on camera. My early videos are not polished, and this is one of them. They're not flawless, but they're real, and real connects. So if you've been sitting on an idea, if you've been, talking yourself out of starting, if you've been thinking, people like me don't belong on YouTube, I want to gently challenge that. You know, people like you are exactly who belongs here. Your story could help someone. Your honesty could encourage someone, and your experience could guide someone. So forget the gray hair, forget the extra pounds around the waist. Hit record anyway, because the only creators who are truly too old or not good enough are the ones who never start. And I would love to see you start. We have so much to share, so much to say. So I really hope that this video will encourage you to start, to hit the record button. And I believe in you. I believe in you. And I have not introduced myself. My name's Ellen with Chiming In with Ellen. And if you liked this video, or you have any comments, or you want to chime in, please chime in below in the comment section. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you next time.